Welcome to the Goal Getter Podcast. I am your host, Erica Martin, and I'm happy to be here today. So we are going to be talking about clarity when it comes to your message. Now, the number one thing that I see as a business owner and a marketer that so many people are doing incorrectly, and I want to point out the incorrect because there's ways to correct this, is that they're not clear. And you don't need to niche down. Like if you don't want to pick a niche, fine, that's fine. If your messaging is clear, it will serve you so much better. And when I'm working with people one-on-one, I start to see this pattern of, okay, I'm not growing online, or I don't know what kind of content to post. It's because you are not clear with your message. You're not clear of what you do. And then I go to their website and then I go to their bio and I see all the same stuff happening over and over and over. And, you know, it's the same thing. It really, really is. It's the lack of clarity. Clarity's hard. Like I'm even going to work with a clarity expert. Clarity is hard. I do it for a living, but it's hard to do it for myself. That's why having a marketing coach is a really, really good idea. And we are going to do another episode about a marketing coach in the future. But clarity is something that all of us can do. So to create clarity, here's what I want you to do. Grab a piece of paper. Write down your I help statement. What do you do? Write it down. I help XYZ. Don't think of it from a marketing perspective. Think of it from this is just what I do. I help business owners grow online with organic social media marketing. Boom, that's what I do. I help, if you're a real estate agent, I help people find the home of their dreams, right? Or, there's so many different things and everybody's unique, but write that down. That's your I help statement. You don't need to use it in your marketing, but you as a business owner need to understand it in your marketing. So write down your I help statement. Then I want you to write down the problems you will fix for someone. What are the problems, whatever it is. If you have one product that fixes a problem, then that's great. What is the one problem that you will fix for someone? If you have multiple, write them all down. That's fine. After you do that, write down the symptom to their problem. So we've got, we're writing down the I help, we're writing down the problem, and now we're writing down the symptom, right? So where are we going with this? Now we write all this down and we are going to know what we do. We can take that, and if you want, use ChatGPT. I love that tool. It is my new best friend, honestly. Run it through ChatGPT and say, write a marketing message for this, or write a marketing idea or a paragraph or a bio or whatever it is you're doing with this, write it, take this and rewrite it to make it more professional. That can be on your website. When I go to your website, I want to know immediately, what can you help me do? I've said this in previous episodes. Your marketing isn't about you. It isn't about you. It's about them. It's about your customer. It's about what you can do for someone else, for your client, your customer. You are going to write your I help to be focused on the customer. What can you help the customer do? So write it that way. And then you're going to go into the problem. What problem do you solve, or problems do you solve? All right. People, when you're creating your marketing, people don't understand their problems. They know their symptom to the problem. Okay. So we know our problem. Now go to the symptom. What is the symptom of that problem? If I came out and created content, I don't care if it's a post or a video or whatever, blog, if I said let's use a problem. This is a good one. If I said, here's the ways to treat the flu. Okay. Here's the ways to treat the flu. We've all had the flu, right? Here are the ways that you can treat the flu. Now, people aren't going to react to that kind of content because they don't think they have the flu. Now, if you said, if you have a headache, if you have your nose is stuffy, if you have a fever, those are the symptoms to the problem. Now they are going to be like, I do have a headache, I do have a fever, all of those things. They're going to understand that so much better than the problem. So lead with the problem in all of your marketing. Point them to lead with the symptoms. I said that wrong. I have the flus in my mind. Lead with their symptoms, point them to the problem, and then fix their problem. And go back to your I help statement. What do you help people do? You help them fix their problem. What is their problem? XYZ. What is the symptom of their problem so you can capture them when you're on video or email or whatever that looks like. Really, if you take this formula and you run it through all of your marketing, it's the same, right? It's the same. I just had this conversation with someone today that marketing hasn't changed in like 50 years. It's all the same. It's all the same. Build that like, no trust. That's what it is doing. So when we are working with businesses, we see that the biggest mistake they make is that they're not clear. Having this information we just wrote down will help you be clear, because now you're going to know, here's what I can help people do, and here's how I do it, because here's their symptoms. I can talk to their symptoms, and boom, your marketing is clear. Now, when we're picking a topic, if you're a multifaceted business, which is a lot of them, there's a lot out there. If you're like, let's take Target, for example, even though, it's just a pretty big example. If we are a Target store, we offer many, many things. That's why they came up with the slogan, expect more. Nope, that's Walmart. That is Walmart. Look at that. I got that wrong. And I even worked for Target. I don't even know what their slogan is anymore. I haven't been at Target for a while, but let's go to Walmart. Expect more, pay less. So if we were to look at a Walmart, for example, they offer many, many things, but their messaging is clear. You get more for less money, right? That solves a problem. I need this. I want to pay the least amount of money for my groceries. Boom, I'm going to go to Walmart, right? It's all about creating that message. And again, if you're a multifaceted company, if you are a brand and you're not like a very, very scalable, not scalable, but a large company, right? Try to get down and pick a topic. Even though you offer all the things, pick a topic that's going to resonate with an audience. Pick a topic that's going to resonate with the biggest audience you can find. So, and get very, very clear about your messaging. Do research. Make sure you use keywords. Make sure that you are offering a service that you can scale, that's unique to you, and it goes to a lot of people. That is the key to clarity and to growing a business fast. So I want you to connect with their symptoms, and then I want you to be very, very clear in your message. Very clear. If you start watching my content over and over, which I recommend you do, you will see the Goal Getter podcast is very business focused. That's what I do. I am a marketer. I help businesses grow fast online. That's what I do. We do it with creating clarity. We do it with understanding the messaging, and we do it with making sure the social media is completely optimized so it is easily found. I don't run one paid ad for my clients. I hate paid ads. I'll tell you why in a different episode. I don't like spending money on something that I don't have control of, and I don't have control of an ad. So I don't like that. There's other ways to do it. And I have experts that I use on my team that do this, but myself, I don't run ads for clients. I would then, send that to somebody else. But anyways, back to our topic of clarity. Building clarity of your messaging is going to get you ahead of the game and ahead of your competition, because I bet your competition hasn't thought about that. They probably have some statement like, we're the best of, XYZ in 50 states. Well, that doesn't help me. Like, we've been doing this for 40 years. Does that help you? Like, does that help me? I don't know. Okay, you've been around for a while. I know you're not going to go away, but you haven't solved my problem. Just because you've been doing this for 25 years doesn't mean you're solving my problem. In fact, I might go to the person that's been doing this for 4 years because they probably have better technology than your 25-year-old company, right? You can debunk that. So get that old school stuff out of your head. Lead with the problem. Lead with what you can do to fix their problem. That's really, honestly, if I had to talk about marketing and I put it in a nutshell, it's just fixing problems. That's all we do. We tell people how we fix their problems. Really. I mean, that's the secret sauce. But, well, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Make sure you review this podcast and subscribe. And if you're watching this, leave me a lovely comment. I want to hear from you. What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn about marketing, about growing your business, about social media? That's what I do. So I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day.